Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Now you might notice that my lovely APFG or VFC MPX is on the bench here because we're going to be talking about the MPX today. I was actually watching some more of 6mm Badger's videos and he was saying how he got inspired by my build and he's pretty much built this exactly the same as for his as mine. The only difference was he managed to fit a real SIG stock instead of a VFC one. And you'll know a while back I bought the Copperhead upper. Now I actually kind of prefer the Copperhead upper, if I'm honest. It just, I don't know, maybe because you haven't got the split the handguard that slides on, it's all one piece. It's actually just a really cool little item. And I was watching one of his videos because I got the two uppers, and he mentioned in one of his videos that if you went onto JK Army, you can get the spare lowers in FDE, I think he said, from JK Army, and they're really cheap. So I was literally straight over to JK Army. I was waiting for the WGC order to come through. So I think it was like the following day. Popped an order through with JK Army and picked this up. And you'll see that when you buy the spare uppers, the spare lowers, sorry, from APFG, they come with all the markings on. Now you might see a bit of difference in colour around here, and that's because as it comes to you, they put a big black sticker here and they put a sticker here as well. Imagine the worst sticker you've ever removed off something. You know the type where you pull the sticker off, it leaves all the paper and adhesive behind, like the white backing, and it's a royal pain in the arse. Now imagine the worst one you've ever removed and times that by 10. That was the experience I had removing the sticker off this thing, and you'll probably find that sort of shadowy effect that you've got here, I'm hoping if I keep rubbing at it, it'll sort of blend in, but I pulled the stickers off, it left the white paper and adhesive behind, and I was struggling to get it off. I was soaking it in rubbing alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, which normally you soak the adhesive in that, it comes straight off and you wipe it off. This would not. I had to scrub it with a fresh microfiber cloth with alcohol, and to the point where it was the microfiber was coming off brown. So I don't know if it's slightly removed a bit of the paint. Managed to get it off, but it wasn't easy. And I don't know what it is about the FDE colour. I don't know. It just looks cleaner. It's like the colour emphasises all the angles on the receiver. Like this, I feel like this is like anodised, but this is painted. But yeah, whole lower receiver. The pins do have markings on, like they've been pushed. And the one thing I will say is no matter how much I try and push this rear pin, I can push it out, and it does have a little chip there on the corner of the casting. But no matter how hard I try, I can't push this thing fully in. So it may be a case of I just have to give it a good smack. But so I picked up a spare lower because what I want to do is I want to build this onto the Copperhead, and that is a nice tight fit, and have another MPX, because I was actually contemplating buying another MPX, sacking off the upper receiver and fitting the Copperhead on, having it sort of built like that. So I've kind of copied 6mm Badger in a way that he's done it. Things I need to do for this, I want to change the grip. I also want to change the stock, or put a stock on it. And I kind of prefer the Copperhead upper, if I'm honest. This is very nice. It's got a real Midwest Industries handguard, SIG suppressor. But I don't know, there's something about this with the size and the way that the upper's been machined. It's just really comfy. It's not like horrendously shorter than the normal MPX. You're talking like maybe 10-15mm shorter. But overall in the hands, it feels really good. So what I'm going to do, if I can get this bloody pin out, let's give it a smack with some ink. Because you can get the lower parts, but it's very difficult. You can get upgraded bolts. you know, I've been on WGC and you can buy like all the spare parts, like the bolts and the springs. I just want them to do like a complete set. So I've got a spare charging handle off this when I bought the upgraded sort of ridiculously sized one. So all I really need is I need the buffer that sits at the back there, and you'll see that pin went in much nicer. I'm not sure why this one doesn't want to go in. Maybe it's the actual receiver itself. Maybe that cast mark is stopping the pin from going in. So yeah, I need a complete bolt assembly like this with everything on it and the buffer. Now the buffer is something that I could make myself. It's not a difficult part whatsoever, but I do need a complete one of these. So if there's anyone out there that can source one, let me know. I found a site that was selling a bolt. I think it was an upgrade bolt which came with all the spring guide and assembly at the top, but it didn't come with a nozzle. It didn't come with all these little screws and things that you need and the bits and pieces inside that you need as well. So I just want to get a complete bolt assembly so I can put it into the other MPX and have, bloody hell, come on, you know, an extra gun per se. There we go. I've managed to force it through. So yeah, Copperhead. Now my plan with this is not to leave it this colour, although the tan or the FDE tan, brown, whatever you want to call it, and black kind of does suit it. Have we got any gas in this mag? Yeah. These things are just absolute beasts. To be honest, I think this is my favourite VFC gas blowback I've come across as of yet, but it's the only one that I've bought that runs really well and I'll actually use it. I'll change the flash hider, of course. We'll put something different on there. Not sure what as of yet. Put your ideas down in the comments below. So I'm not sure if I want to leave it like the FD in the black two-tone. It does look kind of cool. What we could do is just very briefly nick the stock off of here. I do have a K2 Magpul K2 Plus grip on this. Magpul grips have always been my go-to until I experienced the Dai-Frico Kung Fu grip, which if you hadn't seen on the Jaeger Precision Instagram, Jaeger Precision is now a dealer of Dai-Frico. So I've ordered a bunch of their grips, the Kung Fu pistol grips, the Tiger Claw grips for the handguards and such, and the rubber plugs that you can get for the grips as well. So you can store like CR123 AA batteries and stuff in there, maybe like an Allen key and such. So maybe I'll leave this stock on the short one, and then maybe I get another Spear LT style stock like I've got on my Spear LT for this one, and have a side folder. So again, but I need to get a complete bolt assembly for this. So if anyone out there in Taiwan or Hong Kong or anything like that can facilitate that, JK Army, if you're listening, I might send them a message actually, see if I can get one. But this looks kind of cool. So it needs an optic, it needs some kind of muzzle device to some degree, and then of course I'm going to be putting a Dai-Frico Kung Fu grip on there, which I think is going to look extra spicy. So again, not sure about the colour. If I do change the colour, I think I'm going to paint, you know, Cerakote both the upper and the lower receiver. I've been playing around with ideas of doing it like a flamboyant colour. I could either go something like Magpul green, OD green, or I've got some nice titanium colours, cobalts. I've recently had the copper colour, which could look cool, but it also could look ghastly. So I'm really not too sure. So put down in the comments below what colour scheme you think I should do in this. Should I do a two-tone colour and mix it up a bit? Should I do it a solid colour? Who knows? Let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, I just thought I'd let all you guys know. It's an idea. I'm sort of reciprocating the stealing of ideas to 6mm Badger there. And yeah, it's I can actually blame someone else for this one, because he He said this in one of his MPX videos, and I popped straight to JK Army and picked one up. So just thought I'd share that with you lot. It actually kind of does look cool with the tan and black, doesn't it? In the next video, I picked up another thing from JK Army at the same time, which is, I'm hoping, an actual proper tri-lug suppressor there. So we'll be looking at the next video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out the links in the description below if you'd be so kind. Join the Discord, nearly 1,200 members in there. Come and join the Jaeger community. We always talk gas blowbacks and everything to do with airsoft. We're always in the voice chats most nights, so come and join, just say hello. It's a friendly place to be. And from me and Bench, we'll see you in the next one.